All right, y'all. We should be going live here. Let me see. My opponent said that I had a team error. Yeah, I do. So that's fine. Okay. Yeah, so we are playing in a tour hosted by our good friend XC Zach. And see what happens, of course. Like I really don't think this is a best of 3 team the way that I have it built currently. But that's like why we're doing this. Technically we're playing best of 1s, but it's open team sheet. And like open team sheet best of 1 is closer to best of 3 open team sheet than it is to best of 1 not open team sheet. So you know, the fact that my opponent like knows what I have, the fact that I know what they have, it makes a pretty big difference. So let's just kind of assess what our opponent has really quick. I think we pretty much know what our opponent should start, so there's not necessarily any sort of surprise in that. I kind of want to start maybe these with this and this in the back. I think part of the problem is that I'm not exactly thinking this out super hard, and that would be a good thing to do. So, yeah, because I'm not bringing King Gambit, not bringing Torkoal. But we still have a pretty decent matchup into Amoonguss, which is like the thing that I generally feel comfortable with. So we start Duck and Trunk. Little duck and schmuck for you. Yeah, so that's kind of expectable. Do some good damage there. Then gets a little bit rough in this position because this is where Torkoal would have been really good, but like technically not that good. So let's just bring out this. That's some damage, you gotta be honest. Some very good damage. So let's think here. I don't necessarily think that wasting my Terra is a smart move here, but they do have like Specs, Steel Terra, Goldengo, so so there's that. We might have wasted our Terra there, which could lose us the game. Ooh, that's actually not good. It's good to get. Well, that's okay. Like, I'll take that. But it gives them the chance to take me out, which is. Alright, so Tauros is Poison Terra, which is kind of scary. We have 3 turns of Trick Room. So I really think we might have screwed ourselves over here. Nice. Okay, so technically this could go multiple ways. That's pretty bad for them. Bam. Now that's damage. Alright. This is chaos right now. Okay. So they really needed to bring Talonflame, and they didn't. So that hurt them pretty heavily. Let's see, I have 3 Pokemon left, right? So, I'm really not that worried about it. Yeah. In fact, I think I'm actually just gonna do this. GG's. But see, in a best of 3, he could have adjusted, so. Okay, cool. So we got that one. Like I said, in a best of 3 scenario, he could have adjusted. So it's not like, oh, just we won, right? Like in a best of 3, he starts Talonflame. I start P2 whatever. I try to get them to click taunt. I Thunderbolt the Talonflame. I switch out, switch back in, actually click Trick Room. You know, like there's a way to figure it out, right? But like in general, when we pull it off like that, it makes it a little more difficult for them. So when it's a best of 1, so yeah, GG's. So we'll give it a sec, and then we will jump back into it. Okay, I'm back. Let me check something really quick. It'll be a little boring for a moment. Never mind. I've checked it. I did forget to record that match, which just means that if I want to make a video out of the matches, I'm gonna have to wait like a day or something, so it's all good. But you guys got my other video to watch. Didn't watch that one already, huh? The Alola Night Exeg video I posted recently is picking up a little, but sometimes it seems like the videos take a few days to get the views ramping up if they do, so. Okay. So yeah, we did what we had to do. Not much more to say about it. Look at this beautiful golden fortress. I feel like I want to use fortress again. It's just not that good, unfortunately. I mean, it has the same type as Scizor. It just plays completely differently. Like, it's a slow passive Pokemon with a 4 times weakness to fire. So, that's not necessarily helpful. Okay, cool. We got our next matchup. Alright, so our next opponent is Herald HD, fellow content creator, so definitely shout out to Herald. What was I going to say about Herald? We faced him last time using a very scary... He had like a... It was a team that wasn't able to deal really well with Goldango Corviknight, I remember. But it was a really scary team with like setup. So... yeah. It had setup, but it was a he had like a Clefable. He had like a Clefable and something. That's all I remembered, but that's why it wasn't really good into Corviknight, because like I took out all the other stuff, and then it was like Clefable versus Corviknight and Goldango. Like this isn't gonna go well. 405. Okay. Got a GLHF on my gang. Ground Terra Life Orb. Man's definitely has some scary stuff. It's a little John Joseph for the John Joseph. Let's see. So he has Focus Sash, Ghost, Terra Whims, Quick Claw, Ghost, Terra Wheezing, Slaking with scary stuff, Dondozo with safety goggles. Jeez. I mean, you can't stop both Trick Rooms at once. But I don't really know if that's the right thing to do here. Like, I don't really know if I think that's what I want to do. We could force him to waste his Terra just to stop the Trick Room. I feel like I want to like literally just start both of these right now. And then I didn't really I ran out of time. It's all good. So he does have taunt, but he only has taunt on one thing, like I said, so he basically has to call it correctly, and I could just click taunt with both of them, right? So, I mean, I could just click Trick Room with both of them. So we get the Trick Room. I don't know if we can necessarily say that it's like super good right now. Especially considering that like everything we have in the back is pretty bad now. But like hypo-theoretically, we can bring in Torkoal. We can bring in Torkoal. That makes sense. So I still honestly think it's worth doing this way. Like, he probably should click Sucker Punch right now. Like, he should go for the Dark Terra Sucker Punch or whatever. But I have a feeling that I have enough defense to tank it pretty well. So that makes things a little difficult. But I do think he has pretty much already got himself in a winning position, so. It's good damage. And there's that. So that helps a lot. And not only that, we know that it is currently a 2-hit KO. So actually the protect gives us the chance to click Trick Room next turn. Hmm. I still think this is the right thing to do. So definitely getting a little bit rough. He has to bring Wheezing out. Yep. That was risky. Very risky. So we're forcing the Steel Terror right now. The Ghost Terror. Okay. We force the Ghost Terror, and they should go for Taunt. Yeah. Then the question becomes... So he has Stomping potential. That might lose me the game, honestly. That was really good damage. Okay. Very well. I threw. Okay, never mind. Okay, GG's. I forgot about truant. Oh my god, dude. GG's to Harald on that one. Yeah. So that was like, there was so many different ways that could have gone. But it just so happened that we were able to pull it off. So that was like peak difficult. Very GG's to Harald. And like, I really would like to see some of these go to best of threes, you know, because that was a super intense match. All right. So I forget what I was going to say. The next match is probably going to start pretty soon, so there's not really a need for me to do anything in the meantime, but I could always, you know, go hunt Terry Shards or Shiny Hunt or something. What up, Burger Doppelfang? He is here. He is here. Bergen Durgan. Sorry, I coughed it at the wrong time while I was laughing. It got me. Alright, so what are these new... What are these new... Are these Blissies? Are Blissies back? Yeah, Blissies are back. Yeah. I'm never getting on the internet ever again. Okay. I've calmed. My coughing has calmed down. I appreciate that. Okay, so we are gaming. Just waiting for the next round. Not much. Nothing much. Aquaman. Use a mouth for the top. I'm gonna wait a sec to check in on the mins because I just want to finish this. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Got some Terry shards. We got a little Terry shard action here. Alright, so our opponent for round 3 will be Aquamoth. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. GLHF. So. To be honest, he has a very scary team. I'm not 100% sure, my dude, what I'm gonna be able to do against it. He does have Throat Chop. He has Dark Terror Throat Chop. Excuse me. I actually don't like this matchup. Let's just do this. Let's, I think, bring this in the back. And then... So I've been kind of running out of time, like trying to think of what I want to do in these matches, and that's not necessarily a good thing. But I think there was multiple possible good ways to play this. They do start the way that I actually wanted them to, which is really good. So what we basically do here is we click Phantom Force. Dragon Terror, Phantom Force. Sure. We may be tearing prematurely. Alright, so we did Terra prematurely. The premature Terra might lose us the game. They crit the duck, actually. Okay, I actually threw. Because I easily could have withdrawn there. The good thing is that they don't have, like, a single protect except for one. So, I pretty much am just, like, gaming here. Yep. So we click Eruption. Nice. Alright. Do you see how I pressured them into clicking tail window? Did you see how I did that? Like, can we just appreciate it a little? Because they have to have Sneasler if they want a chance. GG. Okay. So I do need to make sure that I'm remembering to tell people about the Dragapult, because technically I have an item that's like not helping me if they look at my team sheet, but like they get it, like they should get it. So 5 rounds. Technically we just have to win one more to guarantee top cut, but we're doing pretty good. So I still feel like the right play from them was to click Taunt and Terra. I don't think I had very much play around that, except like they click Taunt Terra. They go for Brave Bird, Make It Rain the next turn, and then I really don't have that much play. Because besides that, I basically have to like try to play Sucker Punch games, right? Looks like we got some drops so far. Got some scary teams. Two Dondozos. Two Dondozos. Two people who look like they built together. Evan and whoever's Say Yes to Mess. That just means they probably have a good team, though. It's like Frostlass, Hello, and Ninetales. Swampert, which is cool. We flying. I do think that I like Dragapult's a really good adjustment to the team, though, just because it's more offensive. Like, Lilligant is cool and all, but it's actually really nice on a Trick Room team to have something that's fast and offensive that pressures the field while you're setting up Trick Room, because like what it basically does is it puts them in a scenario of like, who do I really need to pay attention to more? Like, do I pay attention to the Trick Room setter, or do I potentially risk just getting like sweeped with, you know, whatever amount of damage the Choice Band Pokemon can do, right? So it's a really good... I mean, and technically it's both, right? Like, they have to worry about both at the same time. They have to worry about the Dragapult. They have to worry about the Dragapult doing big damage and Porygon setting up Trick Room. So that's really why it's nice, you know? Flubus and the boy. Do you get Miss Flubus? I miss Flubus. Can we be honest? Like, you gotta miss Flubus sometimes. Flubus is the Trubus. Where's Gallade? It's only level 51 though. I need something that's fast. But I also... Okay, hold on. Yeah, I mean, let's do the other one. There it is. There you go. Perfect. Okay. Sorry. I feel like my couch is, you know, squeaky. You just squeaky out here. Squeaky with the ouch ears. Alright, if we can't KO this Blissey in one turn, we basically just... That's damage. Alright, this is a very scary team here. Alright, so our next opponent is also 3-0, so very scary. Not somebody that I have heard of before. But she LHF to Kayla. I would say Kayla pretty much has the team that I was most afraid of. I talked about ways that we have pretty good things we can do against her team, but we need to be very careful. Yeah, I think her team is like very good chance to beat mine, but we've faced some pretty scary stuff already and we've been able to squeak it out, so as I like to say, don't count me out. Let's see what we got here. Like I said, very scary. They basically have to lead a couple. They have a couple options, but I think this is going to be my best lead. And then we bring Turtle's not bad. Ice Spinner, E-Speed Terra Blast. Okay, so they don't have amazing ways to hit King Gambit if I can control the board state well enough. They do have Stomping Tantrum. It was basically between King Gambit and I don't even remember what they all are at this point. Yeah. So my plan here is to try my best to get the what's it called to go into the other spot. So we're actually going to see a covert cloak. Okay. So this is going to do a lot. I don't know if they can KO. If this goes into the right slot, we should just win. Okay, good. Okay, that was scary. The sharp beak would have helped them. So I am a little bit worried about my back Pokemon here. Yeah, so but we'll see. That's So I will be honest, this is really not that bad. They obviously have a job to do, and that's, yeah, just click protect. Or, I mean, you know what I mean. Not a lot. Neither is that. So this is gonna get scary, but I do think we have ways to win this. Okay. So, very unfortunate, because my best chance was to actually just attack there. At this point, I'm basically like begging for a crit. We might have been able to do it. I think we have to go for crit this turn. Yeah, I think we could have done it. So GG's. I definitely think we basically just needed to go for that one Thunderbolt, and like there was a really good chance that that Thunderbolt wasn't gonna KO, but it was the right play, and that's kind of the thing. So GG's. So we just threw, honestly. I really don't think that the Tatsu would have been able to come back. Excuse me. So yeah, very close. That's kind of why you have to like actually go with your gut sometimes, because like my gut was saying they're not going to protect, right? Yeah. I really do think there was a good chance they were going to live that, though, so. It would have been really, really nice if they didn't. Let's just say that. So again, there was kind of multiple things there. By not having Executor in the back, we weren't able to go for the Giga Drain strats. So while Torkoal was like cool and all, quote unquote, it really just didn't do what we needed it to. And like, I mean, to be honest, the Executor would have just died to Dragon Pulse anyways. Or I mean to Order Up. But regardless, like, the Giga Drain would have done more. And they would have been able to click Wave Crash quicker, but I think there was a lot of incentive for them to keep clicking Earthquake just because it is super effective. It hits both targets, so. Yeah, I could have played better, honestly, though. I mean, it was just it was one turn. Like, I can't be that upset about it. But like, I don't think the play that I made in that one turn actually made that much sense when you think about it, is the thing. Like, basically what it does, I forget if I would have lived the Earthquake is the thing. That's really all. But if I could have lived the Earthquake, it technically wouldn't have been over. Scary team game. Alright, I'm gonna need a sec. Okay. So let's see. Definitely gonna have to think here. Basically, if I can get up Trick Room, things are looking pretty hot for us here. So I'm not like ultra worried about it. I think we basically start like P2. I don't hate P2 King Gambit lead, honestly, with like Torkoal in the back and I honestly think this is going to be our best last. So, GLHF to the mess, whoever that is. Say no to the mess. JL. Just a little Tingon God for you. Just gotta give him the little Tingon. Okay. So that's expectable, kind of. Give him a little snips. Like that. Okay. So I think this is going pretty well so far. They have a lot of switching they need to do if they want this to work out for them. So this should be like a low 9K or something. So they are gonna Terra the Ensign because we pressure them to. And then they do have Protect, but it doesn't really help them. Big damage. Yeah, let me do the party shot. Okay. So we're working. We're working it. So they should just double protect here, which is why I was thinking about switching out. Yeah. That's So that should be a Alolan Ninetales. Fast damage. Okay. So we're getting somewhere. Yep. Has to be that. And we just... Yep. Alright. So we should pretty much have this one in the bag. I really don't think that crit made that big of a difference, but it is bad for them. It's actually a really good play. But luckily, I'm already frozen. Or I mean, I have the, yeah, so GG's. Okay, so we will top cut, which is always nice. That's good. Okay, GG's. Yeah, it was like I said, I don't think it was over right at the crit. I think I was already in a winning position at that point. But yeah, we'll see what happens. So that's 4-1. Like I said, that will get us to top cut. This it should. We'll see what happens then. So I don't really remember what top cut is. It should be top 8, I guess. Top 4, maybe top 8. But either way, that's pretty much us, so. I think it'd probably be nice to see me and Zach face, because I already faced K-Smith and Aquamoth, so if that's what happens in Top Cut, so be it. Either way, top 4. Top 4, boys. Oh, yeah. I actually think that Zach's team is really scary, so. I wonder why my videos are getting low viewership. Maybe it's because I cursed in one of the last live streams. That's what I kind of think it is. Because we were getting some pretty good views. So, you know, sorry to the people for swearing in my previous live. But come back, as they said. Can I see? Okay, so actually lost to. Okay, nice. So that means me and Zach. All right, so let's look at Zach's team. Some scary stuff. I think, if I'm being honest, what is his name? Yeah, so me and Zach are facing in top 4. It's always good, always fun. It's great content, especially because me and Zach don't mind posting content of us facing each other. So, that'll actually give me a good video for tomorrow while we're preparing for things. So I actually think Zach's team has an incredible matchup against my team, and that's gonna make this quite difficult. Definitely GG, or yeah, GG's to Zach for building the team that he built. So let's see, 2, 4, 8, 8. 2, 4, 8, 8. 3, 5, 7. I'm going to take a quick. I'm going to take a sec. Alright, let's do this. So we're in top 4. We are facing our good friend XCZackX20. And like I was saying, I actually think my team likes Trick Room a little more than his. So this is going to be an interesting matchup. I'm not 100% sure how to, navigate it. I kind of want to start Young Prim in the Scrim. You guys know who Young Prim is in the Scrim. Like, yeah, I really think his team has a good matchup into mine. If we lead sumo hands, I think that kind of gives us something to work with, actually. And then we go... King Gambit's almost a must here, honestly. And then... This is hard because, like, the bulk afforded by P2 is kind of second to none, right? But I really like blowing things up. So we do see Sneasler, Delphox. It's a really good play. Okay. So he does have Fairy Terror, which makes this difficult. I still think this is the right thing to do. Alright. We got that. Put him in the scrims. And Moongus. Like, this is a little scary for sure. Yeah. Ooh, but he spores the Torkoal. That might win me the game. Okay. Crazy. All right. Yep. At least we got to show off what the team does, even if we lose to Zach. He's just a long neck boy. He's just a long neck boy. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, the crit didn't matter, but it's insult to injury. Okay. We can figure this out. Don't worry. Got our preps. Preps, Schweppes, and Peps. Little Pepper, Schwepper, and Schwepper in my game. So they did get to see my full team, which was not necessarily good for me. I think I have a pretty good play next time that I want to go for. So that's kind of my plan. Thing. I think I like the prospects. I do. Yeah, I'm gonna see what I can do here because I think I have a pretty good play. Bring in Indeedee, please. Yes! We're not out of the woods, but it did work. But we technically wasted our Terra, right? We didn't waste our Terra because we did cover for all bases. So... So, I actually thought that out before the game started. I was thinking, because we called that they weren't going to switch in Indeedee to game one, it means that they could have done that game one in their head, right? So then they're like, okay, next game, like, I'm going to, you know, but, so, yeah. I think that went pretty well. Let's just click wide guard again. Let's, I should have, okay. Maybe go for it. This is gonna hurt. Yeah. winning the scrims. It's the right play. I'm just making a lot of reads here. Oh, that's bad. Okay, so we got the call right. That's a lot, though. They crit me. Alright, so that probably loses us the game. Yep, you gotta do it. So the thing is, I think we actually could have lived their hyper voice if the last one took us down low enough for a double citrus proc. I don't know if it was going to, but it kind of looked like we had a good chance of it. So I'm just gonna kind of have to unfortunately go for the I wonder if I could have called that and then switched in King Gambit and won in some way or another, but I probably could. I don't think there was a good chance that I was gonna live it, is the problem. So who could we have had in the back that would be better than P2 for Dragapult. Okay. That makes this a little rough. For sure. GG. Okay, I really think that he has a pretty good chance of winning this. Like, there's not much that I can do here. I think this is what you need to do. They start Delphox and beyond. Does make this a little rough. Make the right play. Okay, so they double make the right play, which is pretty bad. Yeah, that's just GG's. That sucks. Very uneventful ending, honestly. I really would have liked to give it more, so kind of hurts. Like, really does. Let's see. So if he protects, this puts me in a good position, basically. Alright, so at least we made one good play in this game. Kinda hurts to know that I could have actually just got a double KO there. Or I mean, I could have got a single KO. That single KO could have actually won us the game. That sucks. See what they bring out. Sneasler. Yep. I mean, I just basically threw from turn 1, unfortunately, so... So the question is, what would have been the right thing to do? Basically... yeah, because I think that, like, I made like multiple bad plays, right? Like, it was obvious that they weren't going to go for expanding force in game 3, so I should have faked out. And that kind of like started off the ball rolling on not winning. I should have faked out the Prim, gone for Trick Room, brought out P2, and then you basically just try to pressure the Prim slot with Thunderbolt and, you know, Giga Drain. Or Ice Beam and Giga Drain, but it's obviously, you know, it's basically just like you're trying to get them to Terra something. So it's Zach versus Aqua in the finals. Aqua's team actually was really scary. I was basically just able to get him to make some bad plays that ended up with me winning the game. Okay. Okay, well, I guess I'm gonna sign off. I was just like thinking, I guess, about random stuff. I just feel like I could have played better. Like, I'm pretty upset with how, like, I don't like when I make two plays that felt like I knew what the obvious thing was to do, and then I just don't. Like, because, like, I don't quite remember what happened in game 2, but I do feel like there was a turn where I, like, basically knew what was gonna happen, and then I just didn't. Well, I guess it was the turn where we could have taken out the Prim, so that wasn't really a big deal. I actually think I played, or I mean, we could have taken out the Delphox, but it really wouldn't have got us out of it, honestly. So, like, we did what we had to do, and if anything, yeah, I just would have liked to play the third game better, but it's not that big of a deal. We don't have to ruminate on it. I'm gonna do this. I think I just don't like the fact that, like, I can get to top 4 in a best of 1 tour, and then once it gets to the best of 3s, like, I lose. You know what I mean? I'd like to just get to top cut in best of 3 tours. So that's my main plan. But, like, again, I'm not trying to beat myself up about it. Like, I've been practicing this team for quite some time. I feel like I played well, you know, but, like, it's still best of 1. So you really can't, like, you can't sit there and let it get to your head. Like, all of our opponents, I think, have really scary teams that, like, if this was best of 3 format, they would have adjusted, right, and been able to beat me. That's exactly what Zach did, you know? I won game 1 by making good plays. He adjusted and won game 2 and 3, and that's exactly what you need to do if you're, you know, in the mindset to win actual wins in competitive. Yeah, alright, I'm done.